Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you how to write an essay in HTML, and this is part of the technology series, so let's get started. To start writing in heading, you have to use the heading 1 to heading 6 tag. So with heading 1 being the biggest tag and heading 6 being the smallest tag, the heading 2 to heading 5, the sizes changes like from small to medium or medium to high. So that's what happens. So the code you would type in is a heading 1 opening tag or a heading 2 or heading 3 based on what you want. And also you would add a closing tag. So for this example it was a heading 1 opening tag. So it will be a heading 1 closing tag. To start writing a paragraph, you have to use the P tag. So the input code will be like a P opening tag. This is a paragraph, that's my paragraph actually. And the closing P tag. So the output will be, this is a paragraph. And also, to go to the next line, you have to use the BR tag. So inside the P tag or the paragraph, after the word line, I wanted to go to the next line. So that is exactly where I put the BR tag. So in the output, it just got to the next line and continued the paragraph. To write small independent articles on one page, you have to use the article tag. So the code will be like an article opening tag, a closing tag. And then inside the article, you can add heading and paragraph. That's most recommended for articles. So again, I did a heading and a paragraph. So in the output, you can see it says like the articles are here. So like HTML is the first heading, and then it says HTML is an easy code to use in programs basic web pages. It is the most popular coding language. So that is exactly what it says. And since it's a closing article tag, it like added a lot like some margins here. And then in CSS, it's the same, like it says different things about CSS. The small paragraph over there. So now I'm going to tell you how to do formatting with the essay that is written by HTML. So first we have to use the B tag to make the words bold. So for example, in this paragraph, I want the word bolded to be bold. So I just put the B tag opening tag and the B tag closing tag around it so that it makes the specific word bold. So in the output, if you go, so you can see like the paragraph, this is a bolded paragraph, it's written along with the bolded word being bold. That's what it says over there. And I go there. So now, to underline the words, you have to use the U tag. The code will be the opening P tag and closing P tag. Inside the P tag, you would write, this is an underlined paragraph, with underline being underlined, with the and having an opening and a closing tag around it. So you can see, that's exactly what it got. And also for italics, you have to use the I tag. So, for example, for the code is like you would add an opening P tag, a closing P tag, and you would italicize the word italics by adding an opening I tag and a closing I tag. So you can see it says this is an italics paragraph with the italics word being italicized. Actually, that's the wrong one. Okay, see that? Let's move on to the next section now. Okay, so to add an image, you have to use the image tag. So first, you have to add a source attribute, add the equal to sign, and put an opening quotation and a closing quotation. Inside the opening and closing quotation, you have to copy the image URL and paste it there. Next, you have to specify the width and height in 8 pixels. So put a space and write the width attribute. Put an equal to sign and write an opening quotation and a closing quotation. Inside the quotes, specify the width of the image. Put a space and write the height attribute. Put an equal to sign, type a opening quotation and a closing quotation. Inside the quotes, specify the height of the image. So let's see the code right now. So as it says image, the source, which is the source attribute, and it says equal to, right, like equal to, and then equal to quotes, the source, the width is 100 pixels, the width attribute equal to 100 pixels, and the height using 160. So let's see the output. You can see the things are like that good. It just created the image like by 100 by 160, and that's what it did. So now I'm going to put together the final essay using HTML5. So first, we're going to add the title. I'm going to write the topic of the butterflies for this simple essay. So the code for the heading will be a heading 1 opening tag and a heading 1 closing tag. Inside I'm going to add a central tag because I want the heading 1 to be centered. That's also I will write a butterfly tag. So this is our outcome so far. You can see that's exactly centered for the web page because it's a screenshot actually. Then you will add the subheadings. To do the subheadings, we should use the heading 2 tag. I'm going to use the following sections: an introduction, a life cycle, habitat, diet, lifespan, and conclusion. You could also use the article tag and put it in small sections, but I'm not going to use the article tag today for the sample essay. So this is output so far. Okay, if this will work. Oh, and actually here's our code. This is a heading 2, opening and a closing. It's the same thing except the sections are different by introduction, life cycle, habitat, diet, lifespan, butterfly's wings, and the conclusion. So this is our outcome so far. You can see the sections or here is the heading and these subheadings for separate sections. So now we're going to add a paragraph using HTML5. So this is our paragraph code for the intro. Our opening P tag and then paragraph, which is: many people often say that butterflies are found in most parts of the world. Do you think it is true? Yep, it's true. Today we will look at how butterflies grow up and become adults. We will also learn where they live and what they eat. Finally, we will discuss how long butterflies live and how they get their color. So you can see I put paragraphs for separate sections. All here, all the way here. And this is a paragraph code for the conclusion. The opening P tag. To wrap up, let's review what we have learned. First, we learned about the butterfly's life cycle. Next, we discussed where they live and what they eat. Finally, we have learned how long a butterfly lives and how they get their colors and unique patterns. It is the time to see the butterflies and fascinating flying insects. Your local zoo may have butterflies, so go and visit your local zoo. And then there's a closing paragraph tag. Output and the sections are with their separate paragraphs, and with habitat and butterfly being the biggest paragraphs. Well, actually, habitat is the biggest. So now let's bold important vocabulary words and underline important phrases. You can see the butterfly word I put is as bolded because it's important. Metamorphosis is important in pupa. And the underline, just the one is underlined because it is important. So I put much more bolded words. There's not enough room to put all of the code in there. So this is our outcome so far. So let's see here. I put butterfly like it's bolded. And it's all here. And then metamorphosis is bolded. Pupa is all here. And just the month is underlined out here. So now, let's add images using HTML5. You're going to specify the image source, width and height using the attributes after the closing p tag or the closing heading 2 tag. So first let's add an image. Add a source attribute. Put it equal to the source. I got the image from unsplash.com. The width is 200 pixel and the height is 100 pixel. And this is the paragraph tag is for the caption. The caption is the pupa stage of the life cycle. It's the same here, but it's a different image over here actually. And the caption for the image is the butterfly's wings. So this is the link to see all of the code. I will include this code in the description below. And this is our output. Hopefully our internet is not. Oh, okay. So now I'm just gonna change this so that you can see the max quality. So this is the image, the first image. Over here you can see, and then this is the caption over there. And then this is the second image over here. You can see this is the wings, the captions are there. And that's it. And one more one. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel to watch more videos. Also watch more tutorials on the technology series. See you in my next video. Bye.